Well, you've heard of the Great Resignation, and they say Americans are leaving the workforce in droves. And a new study is revealing that 1 in 4 people have quit their job for the sake of their mental health. That in a report at StudyFinds. Be sure to like and subscribe below. In a poll of more than 2,000 working Americans by career guidance service JobSage, researchers found that 28% say they've left a job in the last 2 years because of its impact on their mental health. Nearly 2 in 5 Americans have considered quitting for this reason. The report shows that 55% of workers have experienced significant stress in the past year, while 38% report having symptoms of depression, 37% say lack of motivation, and 36% say anxiety are making work more difficult. 31% have dealt with feelings of anger. I get it, the numbers reflect this for sure, but it's called work for a reason, folks. If you're lucky enough to do what you'd like for a living and have a decent boss, or you are the boss, then good on you. But some people can be real assholes, and when everybody, including your boss, are dealing with inflation, lockdowns, regulation, taxes, everybody can get kind of testy, and it doesn't leave a lot of room for creativity and innovation, especially when everyone is pissed off. I get it. Some of you may not agree with me. Let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to have a conversation with you. The survey also finds that stress from work ranks as having the second worst impact on a person's mental health, finishing only behind stress due to their finances. That's 42% of folks. Over the last year, over half say they've experienced job-related stress, and more than a third have experienced depression, anxiety, or a lack of motivation because of their work. The 3 biggest reasons for these issues are 37% feel overworked, 33% have lack of work-to-life balance, they say, and then 31% feel like they're underpaid. Well, I'm surprised that number is so low. That kind of makes my point. I've been on both sides of this, and as an employee or a small business owner, if enough people quit and the business has the money, they're going to have to pay more. On the other hand, if a business spends most of its money on fees, taxes, and regulations, they're also heading in a downward spiral, and that's just kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy there. So the question is, what's the answer? Oddly enough, only 1 in 5 people say their employer doesn't do enough when it comes to caring about workers' mental health. And moreover, 70% of these employees still consider themselves happy. You know what? I don't want my employer involved in my mental health. I was at one of those companies once, and I just found it a bit annoying. But that, again, is just me, and I guess I'm in the 2% because the survey says 98% of workers who are at companies who take care of their mental health are happy. Well, I'm not saying I wasn't happy, but I just found it annoying. 47% want their employers to commit to providing a healthier work-life balance. 42% want more time off, and 41% are looking for more flexibility in their schedule. See, I'm kind of surprised that's not even a majority. So now, of course, these are going to get a positive response, I would think. Is it just me, or does this kind of speak to how things have changed here in the US of A lately? Less work means less productivity, folks, and companies need to make a profit to stay in business. Otherwise, there's no motivation for them to even be there so you can have a job. They're there to make a profit. Now, clearly, you don't have to be a jerk as a boss, and some people feel like it's a prerequisite. But as a business owner or a boss, if you're a jerk, that usually comes back to bite you, and you end up constantly having to look for new employees. 3 in 4 respondents say they've used a mental health day to relieve stress and reduce burnout. Just a few years ago, we called this a day off. For me, it's just nobody's business why I'm taking the day off. Again, that's just me. But look at this. 66% say they still felt guilty about taking the mental health day, so the mental health day caused more stress for people. So is it like telling somebody that you're having a mental health crisis and you need the day off is probably worse than just saying, you know what, I'm taking the day tomorrow, see you Monday. I like taking Fridays off. Only a minority of people, 2 in 5, want their company to discuss mental health issues in the workplace. So apparently I'm not the only one, and only 1 of 5 respondents feel comfortable about discussing these issues with human resources. That's kind of my point. For whatever reason, the Great Resignation seems to be happening, and clearly people are willing to leave a company or a business that they're not satisfied with, and that's the way the market works, I guess. At some point, the study about how much revenue do you make by not working these days might not be a bad idea. Is it just too easy not to work? I don't know. That could be part of it. Anywho, we have more info on this and other studies at our website, and please let me know what you think. This is a conversation. We all have different ideas, and sometimes we have the same ideas. Just click on the link in the description below and head to StudyFinds.com for more.